The battle for Mount Bursaya is over, with Turkish-backed Free Syrian Army having taken control of it. We were on the other side, on the Turkish side, where a lot of the rockets were coming. We saw from there this area particularly being bombarded. This was a YPG position till about 24 hours ago, and now it's in the hands of the FSA. And to get an idea of what this means, the significance of this, we're joined by our very own Can Hasasu. Can, first tell us the significance of Bursaya. How important is it for Turkish-backed FSA to have captured this?
As you see, this high ground is very strategic. We could see the whole mainland from here, Kilis, Azaz and Afrin at the backside. So it is very important strategic area for anyone who wants to control this area. So this was the first target for the FSA, supported by the Turkish army, to take over at the first day of the operation. But if you remember, a thick fog and bad weather came right after they raided the surrounding areas. And actually, the first day they entered this high ground, but they had to retreat because the fog came in. It was very tense fighting between them. So they waited until the weather conditions got better. And yesterday, when the sky was clear open, they started to bombard with the support of the Air Force and the artillery. The Free Syrian Army, supported by the Turkish soldiers, started to advance and took the control of the area. And as you could see, they fortified the area very well, and it was very well protected place, and it's very high up, controlling the whole region.
And you're talking about fortifications. Right behind you is a makeshift tunnel that the YPG was using as well. Another fortification right there. We see FSA fighters walking around it. A lot of military presence here. This area has been captured. This is the area from where now Turkey will focus on Afrin, and Turkish-backed forces will focus on Afrin, won't they?
Exactly. As we could see Kilis, the Turkish town of Kilis, very clearly from this point. We could see Afrin as well at the other side. So definitely this area is very important for the upcoming operations, and they will definitely use this area as an important place for their military operations within the next days and weeks possibly.
This is the military aspect of it. Tell us a little bit about the humanitarian situation. You spent some time in Azaz, didn't you?
Just a day before the operation started here, we were in downtown Azaz, and we had the chance to talk to the locals and hear what they told us.
Life has become better, great actually. However, some things have become harder. For example, a tank of gas now costs 15,000 Syrian pounds. It used to cost less before. We urge the Turkish government to look after the situation in the town, the electricity, water, etc. We are hopeful that things will get better. I hope this operation ends fast. That will be better for us Syrians.
It's a great operation, and we ask God for its success. We are with the Turkish army, the Muhammad army. If it weren't for this operation, both Syria and Turkey would lose land to the YPG. It will be a successful operation, God willing. Turkey was the one to uproot the Daesh terrorists from here, and will be the one to rid us from this separatist terrorist group as well. Kurdish people are our brothers, but we hope for this terrorist group to be eliminated by the Turkish government, just like they did with Daesh.
Those are some of the people you spoke to in Azaz, Can. It seems that they seem happy, at least, that the threat of YPG positions at this height has been taken care of. What next is in line for Turkish-backed forces in this fight against the YPG?
Of course, it's all around Afrin area. They will keep advancing, and as you know, these areas, it's not like the rest of the country, it's not like rest of Syria. We could say, like, if you like it's the Tora Bora of Syria. The geographic landscape, it's very different and it's very rough. So doing a military operation here, it's gonna take some time, and there is very dense vegetation that could provide cover for any possible bunkers. The fight will continue here. We don't know how long does it gonna take, but for sure these kind of high positions are very important for the Free Syrian Army to advance towards Afrin. And the second step will be, of course, the support for the civilians and the areas that they liberate or they take over.
Certainly an interesting fight ahead for Turkish-backed FSA. Can Hasasu, thank you so much.